Hello, I'm Caleb Marshall.
And I'm Heather Burns.
It's the start of a new college year, an unprecedented year, and we wanted to offer you an update on all the initiatives our staff and board have been working on tirelessly over the summer months in preparation for our return to in-person training, including new education initiatives, our Company C studio ensemble season, and many new additions to the CCPA community.
When the world entered a new era this past March with the advent of the COVID-19 pandemic, the college quickly pivoted to digital delivery and successfully completed our program. We are so proud of the work our students, faculty, and staff were not only able to accomplish, but excel at under less than ideal circumstances.
It very quickly became apparent, however, that perhaps our biggest challenges lay ahead, and our team turned their attention to preparing for the future, to not only updating our policies, studios, and technology to ensure safety during COVID-19, but also continue our work to ensure the college is always refining and enhancing our programs, that we remain progressive and responsive to the shifts we see taking place in our industry and society.
We were able to upgrade the Wi-Fi capacity throughout the whole facility, relocate our administrative offices to build new, larger studios to ensure socially distanced training, and upgrade the IT in all of our studios to ensure any student who has to stay home will still be able to participate in their classes.
We've instituted a rigorous COVID Code of Conduct as an addendum to our policies and procedures that applies to anyone entering our facility to ensure the CCPA community stays safe. These policies can be found in full on our website at ccpacanada.com/COVID-19, where you can find a concise summary of our new health and safety practices with other resources that may be helpful as we navigate this all together.
These unprecedented times require flexibility and adaptation on all our part, so please check the website for any updates to our safety protocols as we discover new ways of working together or receive new directives from the health authority. The CCPA community will be notified of any changes. Guests of the college will be directed to this page for review.
Strong governance is crucial during a time of change and uncertainty, and the CHAS Board of Directors have been instrumental during this time that has seen tremendous productivity and engagement working with staff on policy review and infrastructure investment. The Board of Directors was also honored to welcome alumni Austin Eckert as the first African Canadian to join the Board of Directors of the Canadian Heritage Art Society. Austin graduated in 2015 and quickly found success working in film and television as well as on stage with many of the major theatres in Western Canada. This summer, at the height of the protests against racial injustice, many of us, as individuals and as institutions, took a look inward. Out of that reflection, we knew we needed to create more space, and we knew we needed more voices if we were going to do a thorough self-examination. IBPOC alumni and board members joined together to form the Cultural Safety Working Group, to examine the systemic inequities that have been part of the college's history and provide guidance in enacting change to ensure current and future students feel safe and supported in their education. The working group consists of board members Austin Eckhart and Yukari Peerless, and alumni Jae Young Park, Jacelyn Perret, and chair of the working group, Alana Hebert. While it's been 15 years since Alana walked the halls at CCPA, she continues to feel its impact and feels invested in its legacy of educating young performers and cultivating the next generation of Canadian cultural leaders. The Cultural Safety Working Group meets bi-weekly and provides a safe and confidential avenue for current students and alumni to share their experiences at the college. If you're a current or former student who would like to share your experience, you can reach them at culturalsafety@ccpacanada.com.
The college's Program Advisory Committee consists of Canadian theatre and educational professionals who meet annually to review curriculum and advise college directors on strategic direction and leadership. This committee has been apprised of Stuart Aikens, Catherine Lauren, Glennis Lation, Michael Shimada, and Lisa Stevens. A special thank you to Darcy Evans, who has left us this last year, but for his time on the committee. We would like to welcome two new esteemed members. Tom Allison is a Canadian Screen Award-winning actor who's been seen across Canada and on Broadway. In the last several years, Tom has become more and more interested in how and what we are teaching students in theatre schools. In particular, but not exclusively, IBPOC theatre students. And he looks forward to being a part of that.
Giovanni Sai is an actor, playwright, and director who has been artistic director at Gateway Theatre in Vancouver and prior to that served as the artistic director of Cahoots Theatre in Toronto. As an artistic director on the Lower Mainland, he was always impressed by the talent and professionalism of CCPA graduates, so it's a pleasure for him to join this professional advisory committee.
The college is proud of our strong and committed faculty of working professionals able to bring industry standards and connections into the classrooms. The college is also committed to seeking out new instructors who will offer the highest level of training and are invested in examining the shifting landscape and current demands of our industry. We are very pleased to welcome some exceptional new additions to our distinguished faculty of teaching artists this year. Ming Hudson is a physical theater practitioner, freelance performer, devised theater creator, and teacher. She is a graduate of LISPA and holds a master's in ensemble theater from Rose Bruford College and has a BFA in acting from the University of Victoria. Ming will be working with our Year 1 students on their foundational instruction to acting.
Roggy Yu is an actor active in theatre and film and television with a long history of actor coaching. Roggy trained at the Dome Theatre in Montreal before moving to Vancouver, where he earned his BFA in acting at the University of British Columbia. Roggy will complete the Year 1's acting journey with a 4-week intensive in the spring exploring identity and empathy. It is always a milestone worth celebrating when an institution can invite back distinguished alumni. Kayvon Koshkam was raised in Saskatoon and graduated from CCPA. He has gone on to an impressive acting and leadership career that includes being the artistic director of Speakeasy Theatre and the founder of the Pull Festival, Vancouver's 10-minute play festival.
Training and working in the performing arts is emotionally demanding, and the college is committed to providing increased supports to foster mental health and wellness. Last spring, we tested a new education student support initiative by providing our students regular access to a dedicated clinical counselor. This year, we have increased that support from 1 to 3 counselors, bringing a variety of backgrounds to ensure our students can find a safe space to share their lived experiences and receive guidance from a trained mental health professional. Joan Dasso brings compassion, creativity, and a playful spirit to her clients and the therapeutic process. Joan works with individuals affected by anxiety, depression, grief, low self-esteem, shame, eating disorders, OCD, perfectionism, performance anxiety, relationship issues, and life transitions. Mike Schmaltz has a warm presence and is committed to increasing resilience and self-compassion. Mike will strive to help students gain more insight and awareness while broadening their opportunities for choice, change, and personal growth. Tiffany Sun sees counseling as a collaborative relational journey of trust, exploration, and growth, sprinkled with a healthy dose of humor. Her approach is strength-based and incorporates CBT and mindfulness techniques.